All right, I'm Emil Fanaf, and I'm here with Fernando Motolese here in Jericoacoara, the northeast of Brazil. We were here for a Bitcoin conference, Praia Bitcoin Jericoacoara 2023,
Right.
February now, right?
Yeah.
In February, come next year. I saw a beautiful point of sale solution for Bitcoiners that sort of it brings together a solution for the merchants and for the payer who might have Bitcoin, but some merchants might not have a setup that sort of matches with what they normally like. So what Fernando here did, well, I'll let you tell us. So bugs around here. Sorry for swatting flies or whatever. So Fernando, you were telling me that this machine here that you just showed, it's actually a smartphone, right?
Yes.
Can
It's
you
a
show the machine?
smartphone with a printer attached and with 5G and a camera, and it's just a normal machine.
Yeah.
The fiat system is using that
Yeah.
to make fiat transactions
Yeah.
and credit cards or debit cards. So Vinicius one day told me, "Oh, we need a mobile phone with a printer." And then I start to look some factories on China, and I send like 100 messages for 100 factories, and then one replied to me accepting to make the changes needed to be easier to set up the machine, because we need to change some configurations in order to make the machine works, without any interruptions, and just push a button,
Yeah.
one click, and then it's
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you finally found one company in China after contacting many, and it's a whole solution. So I saw that it uses BTC Pay. Right?
Yes, actually, at the first version of the machine, I was working with several options, right? So we use it like Breeze Stack, a POS solution with a light node inside of the machine, Zeus, Blue Wallet, Bitcoin Wallet. So you can do everything you want with the machine. It's just a mobile with
Yeah.
Google Play, right?
That's right.
So you can use any solution available on Play Store. You can install directly some APKs.
Yeah.
So it's how I downloaded all APKs of. So the what I did when I did the first batch, I bought 10 machines.
Yeah.
So I sent to China
Yeah.
all APKs,
yeah.
the apps in the machine, downloaded from the developers repository, right? Then I checked the signature and everything. Then I requested to the Chinese factory to send me the code of the operation system just to check. So, and the beautiful part of that machine, the opening, I will send you some videos. I will not restart it now because in the opening, Dan Held of Kraken did some art, and I changed it a little bit to be the opening of the machine. So we have around 30 changes in the operation system that you can set up manually.
So after a customer might buy them from you, there's 30 different settings that they can make to tweak it.
No, the factory already
Tweaked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the machine comes ready, and the user just needs to select what solution he wanted to use. And here we are using BTC Pay Server because it's better for the merchant.
Yeah, it's
we
pretty
don't we don't need
Decentralized.
yes, and we don't need to stay with the custody, right? He can send that Bitcoin using our BTC Pay Server instance for every wallet that he wants.
That's right. Okay.
And so we offer the server with the machine, but if they don't want it to use, they can use the Bitcoin side of the machine. But it's not good to have anything inside the machine because there's no password, there's no anything.
So in other words, the private keys are not on this device.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's just the how we use that here is just a link to a page who is the POS system of BTC Pay Server.
Okay.
And most users use only the keypad.
like the worker, the clerk at the store.
Yeah,
only uses the
yeah.
keypad.
They use like this. Let me show you. This.
Hey, Paco.
Yeah, it's on it. Yeah, it was clear.
Yeah, he wants to show.
Yeah, it's visible.
And so it's important to understand that there are several options available to make the machine works. It's just like a mobile with NFC, not an iPhone, an Android device can actually do the same of the machine. So a mobile phone with an NFC reader can like make the same application of the machine, but and also you can connect a Bluetooth printer to make the things work. So it's very easy for the merchant
So
to
there's a little
teach.
NFC card.
Yes,
You
this
beep, make a payment.
I think it's better for you to get that one.
The other one?
Oh, it's here. Sorry for that.
I'll get it.
Okay. So we're going to make, this is the machine of another circular economy, the Bitcoin Mountain, that in São Tomé das Letras. So they are using the machine. So I will tap here, Paco. So I will tap here. Can you record it here?
Yeah.
This is getting good.
Okay.
Okay. 21 sats. Then I click on pay. Then I tap here. That's my card. Just tap it. And that's it. We are in a location without any electricity. And maybe take some time to confirm, but is that. So plays the music.
Okay, so this allows merchants to either receive local currency. In the case of Brazil, that's the Brazilian real or reais.
Yeah.
Right. So the merchants can. All right. So we've got a.
No, wait. No reais, just
they can't
Bitcoin.
They can't receive reais.
No, yes, it's just Bitcoin. They receive the Bitcoin and they do whatever they want, right? They
Okay, got it.
receive the Bitcoin. We just deal with the Bitcoin, not with other currencies,
Okay.
not even the local currency. So they receive the Bitcoin and then they decide what to do.
Well,
And,
you were showing me the other day. It can show on screen. It'll show in local currency because you have to know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stable, you know,
yeah, it's showing on local currency.
less
and then,
volatile.
Yeah.
All right. So it shows local currency. It also shows the number of satoshis.
Yeah, but there are some, you can choose whatever you want, any currency if you want. So it's very easy. You can set up BTC Pay server and also other applications like Raise, like Zeus. And after you select the application that you're going to use, we make the final customization, right? And put the links inside of the machine. And then I leave it always open like that, right?
Yeah.
So you put, here is a BRL, look.
Brazilian currency. He's putting in
So I
like
put,
1 Brazilian real.
yes, and then look, here we have the price. We have the price of, you know, how many eyes and how many sats and everything else and the price. And then to work to activate the NFC, I need to tap here,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
just a reminder to everybody, this is Bitcoin Lightning. That we're not doing on-chain transactions. So
we
these
can
don't.
do on-chain
Yeah. Okay. So
transactions
you
as
can
well.
do. All right. So you can. It gives you the option
Yes,
to.
you just need to like.
So we were defaulting towards Lightning. Everything
yeah.
we showed so far was Lightning.
Yeah,
It's more
and-
instantaneous. It's good for small payments and so on.
Yes, and we are using the protocol LNURL.
Yeah.
That is the. You can give the mobile to him. So
It's on.
So the card, I have removed the thing, and then they receive that little page with a paper wallet also to have instructions of an on-chain wallet, and then here is a Lightning address, right? And inside of the card, I will not show that, but there is the QR code that we need to activate the card, to have the signature attached to the server. You're going to show the previous information.
Oh yeah, good point. The
Yeah.
only reason we're not showing it up close is because
Yes.
it's private keys and so on. So.
Yes, and then you have here Blue Wallet, how to install it, because you can import it, and then the Lightning Wallet, and then the link to manage the LNBits wallet, right? Then we have this on-chain recovery wallet. If we need, for some reason, to shut down the server, we will be able to send for that wallet that the private key is here. We have no copy of that information, that's the public information. So we have the zpub and the first address, so we need to shut down of the server for any reason. And the last is this little key.
What exactly goes on the server? So not private keys don't go on the server.
No, don't go, nothing, just the Lightning Wallet is the third layer, right? So we use like MyNode BTC with Bitcoin Core and Lightning, and then we use BTC Pay Server and LNBits in the same server, right? And then it's very easy to set up. MyNode is for not tech savvy, right? If you are not tech savvy, you can run MyNode easily. Just download a file.
If you're not tech savvy.
Yeah.
I was thinking tax savvy, but not tax, tech. Sorry.
So this is very useful for people who don't have any smartphones. And in the next version, we're going to buy a printer and all QR codes needed to know the balance, to receive payments will be printed on the card, right? They will not need a paper. So we generate that with a script, is open source, called the Bulk Bolt Card Generator.
Bulk bolt card generator. Bulk bolt. I got it.
Yeah.
Bulk bolt card generator.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then this script generates that wallet and then register the zpub of that private key in an extension of LNBits.
Okay.
So if one day, I have of all generated cards an on-chain wallet, the first deviation address, and then if for some reason I need to shut down the server, I can send the sets out, close the channels, and send the sets for everyone, because it's like a public server, right? And I need tools to defend myself against the state, right? So I created something that if for some reason I receive a, how do I say that? The process, like a law, I don't know.
Oh yeah, like an order from a judge or police or magistrate.
to close it, so I can not rug pull anyone and give the sets to the people who owns it on Lightning. So we have this, I think on it just to the circular economists who are following us, to like have a tool uncensorable, and they start to learn with that. So here's 24 words.
Right, this QR code does this, that QR code does that.
Yeah. It's difficult today, but it's the right way to teach everyone. Like, give power back to the people.
Okay. Now, all right. So let me tell people what I saw. So I've been here for a week now, here in Jericoacoara, and there's merchants everywhere that accept Bitcoin. So Fernando and Vinicius, another guy, and locals, they've had their hand in really developing a sort of circular economy where the merchants receive Bitcoin. Maybe sometimes they pay their suppliers and their employees in Bitcoin. So you can do a lot with Bitcoin, and it seems to me, at least, that in large part it has to do with the machine, right?
Yeah,
the merchants
machine
are
helps
excited
a lot
because it solves what and what for them. What are the one or two things that it helps solve that they couldn't do with just a regular iPhone app without? Well, clearly there's a printer and 5G, but
yeah. The point is, when you Bitcoinize a merchant, right? The owner is not always there, right? And QR codes are not very useful, because when you use some wallets, the oracle who defines the price of Bitcoin, like Blue Wallet, is 5% higher than the actual price of Bitcoin.
So they clip the ticket. They get a little.
Yeah, they get less money.
Blue Wallet does that.
Yeah. Blue
Okay.
Wallet does that. So when we are working with BTC Pay Server, the merchant get the right amount. So because
the exchange rate's better if you use
BTC
Pay Server.
Yes, and also
on your own node, and he's hosting the node.
Yeah, and also you can run it on Voltage or other services that it's easy. Just click and it will be up, and you run your own node. That's the final frontier, right? I have like 3 or 4 merchants already running nodes, and they are not.
Some of the merchants run their own nodes
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Like
Do you help them manage that?
Yes. It's no management needed. You know.
Yeah.
It's just if they have how do I say that? Liquidity.
Yeah.
So the point is the liquidity. So the best way to the merchant is to run their own node. So VPX Travel, the old Vem Pra Gerir agency, they started to run a node because they got a lot of payments. So
sure.
I don't take care. It's a server of the community, so we have limited liquidity. So I can't hold all people funds, and it's so dangerous also that the people.
You don't want to give them a custodial risk by you holding their Bitcoin.
Yeah. Everyone is obligated to move for on-chain wallets. The team is working on that now. So if they don't want to sell, don't want to hold, if they want to hold, they need to move for a on-chain wallet, because Lightning is not for holding, right? Or you run your node and take care of your keys, because the name of the server is a school server, right? So you're going to use that to learn. It's not your fucking bank account. It depends on one guy that is there, and I take care. And if someone, it's dangerous, right? I am getting exposure, and I don't like it. I don't like to hold the Bitcoin from other people, but it's needed to understand, and it's very difficult to make what I did. Like, there are several hacks.
Secure way.
Yeah.
So you don't secretly have keys to.
Yeah. So what I make, I printed that paper. Just to tell the users, look,
There's all this stuff going on.
yes, how Bitcoin works, private keys, the extended
Private key.
not private key, public key, just needed to get. So with that paper, I can help any user to understand Bitcoin very fast. Today we are going to Bitcoinize someone who never had a card, and in 2 seconds, I will tell her, just show that QR code, take a picture of that, or make a copy, and then you'll be ready to receive from our local economy. And then, how she didn't have a bank account, she will only accept Bitcoin.
She doesn't have a bank account?
Yeah,
She doesn't.
yeah, never.
She's unbanked.
Yeah.
Possibly because she wants to be. Who knows? Some people just don't want to.
Yes.
But she's unbanked, but she's got.
So, let's go in another place. We can keep the conversation there.
Real quick. All right. So there's RFID solution. You can pay with that RFID, right? Or you can scan the QR code there. Let me ask you, how much are you selling these for at the moment?
I am not selling that.
You're not selling.
Yeah. It's just we are developing the product, right?
Okay.
So the V2 we are working in Android 12. It's Android 8 actually, and also I will go to El Zonte in March to
El Salvador.
To
Bitcoin Beach, El Salvador.
to make like to install 100 of those POS machines.
100.
Yeah, for the street vendors of El Zonte, and to empower them. And
So we're Bitcoin Beach number 2, basically.
Yeah.
And we've got an advanced product, or Fernando does, and he's going to export it to the original.
yeah, and I bought to them, like I did the purchase and negotiate with the factory, and also empowering El Salvadorian company, Tianqi, they had a BTC Pay server with some changes, and it works with Chivo and with other integrations that they need there. So I will work with that guy. I will bring with me one of our local team to install and teach people about the private keys. El Salvadorians in 1 month, 100 POS machines.
BitcoinNews.com.